HooHooHooRobin.
You want to do this Grotten Man story real fast? That's what we're getting into.
Oh, everyone can understand this. Anyone who's been married. And this guy was married for 29 years. 29 years. The guy was 51 years old. Married 29 years. Do a little math, Opie.
29 years?
How old was he when he got married?
How old is he now?
51. Married 29 years.
He got young. He got married too young.
So now you're 22-year-old guy.
You should
right?
not be getting married at 22 years old.
23.
What? 23?
23.
I'm sorry.
Look at us with our math skills.
Wait, how old is he?
Well, it's subtraction. That is a tough one.
Wait, how old is he?
51.
And he got married at 22. That's 29 years. Why are you saying 23 years?
Yeah, why are you saying 20?
I swear to God,
He jumps in with a correction, and it's wrong.
Sorry.
My English stinks and your math stinks.
No. I forgot to put it on the other side.
All right.
Wow.
I practiced the puts all weekend long.
All right, sorry.
All right.
So, you're 21 years old. How old? 22 years old. And now from 22 to 51, you have this woman that is just telling you what to do all the time, ragging you. And he finally lost his mind. A Groton man, Groton, Connecticut, charged with murder in the death of his wife, told police that he ran her over in their driveway because she berated and nagged him. Berated and nagged him.
But that happens.
Let
to
him
a lot,
off.
That happens to a lot of couples.
It does. It certainly does. And this guy couldn't take it anymore. His description is classic of what happened. Blakesley, 51, said that on September 10th, his wife, Christine, nagged him about a motor vehicle ticket he'd received several weeks earlier.
Oh, okay. I'm starting to feel this story.
He said his wife of 29 years would not drop the matter. Oh, have you been in this, people?
How many times have I told you to slow down? They're going to get a ticket, but you won't slow down.
Yeah.
What happens? When does it turn into this, by the way?
I don't know.
You always like, I don't know, you start dating someone, it's all about sex, and you can't do no wrong, she can't do no wrong. But slowly but surely, all, like, relationships creep into this type of a situation.
Opie, this is after 29 years.
That's what I mean, but it slowly creeps. You don't really notice it happening, you know?
I was in a relationship for a while.
Oh, boy. I'm
not gonna mention any names.
I'm gonna go get coffee.
Who, what, where, no
What?
names or anything. But I gotta tell you, being ragged on and bitched at is not a fun thing.
Like not doing your vacuuming before I pick you up?
Right. All
Oh,
that
my
kind
God.
of fun stuff.
I used to, oh, wow.
I want, no.
Can I tell one story?
What?
Aunt and I used to commute because we lived in the same town when we first moved back to New York. And
Beautiful Huntington, New York.
I picked up Anthony, and we take turns like commuting in and taking turns driving and
I'll
stuff.
drive today.
And I would pick up Anthony around, I don't know, let's say about 10. It was pretty accurate, right? After rush hour, we decided to come in for our afternoon show, get some things done, maybe meetings or whatever. And I'm thinking Anthony is not a morning person, so if I'm picking him up at 10, he had to have gotten up maybe 9:15.
Yep.
Seriously.
Absolutely.
And I would pick up Anthony, and this was more than once. Like, Anthony would be at the front door, and his ex would be yelling and screaming at him. Yeah. Yelling and screaming at him. And I would get pissed off, and he would get in the car, and I'm like, what could you have possibly done wrong? I know you've only been up for 45 minutes, maybe an hour.
You know how much stuff you could do wrong in 45 minutes? Are you kidding? Do you know the earth-shattering messes you can concoct in 45 minutes?
I remember one time it was because you didn't vacuum.
I used to smile when I walked out to get into that car to come to work. Oh, would I smile. I was done for the day. And then
Opie and his funmobile showing up at your house like, whew.
Yeah, whoo, here we go. And then after the show, I would hang out and play video games until all hours of the night. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Hello?
I know.
Yeah, meeting.
I got to take a leak.
Yeah, another meeting. Oh, this one's going on and on. I don't know, we're gonna meet with people again. We got in trouble, but I'll be home. I'll be home in like November. Is that okay? Why did I pick the month it is? What an idiot. What a fucking idiot.
And none of us noticed.
For this bit, the day is September 19th.
Yeah.
But I remember one time you came into the car. I'm like, what did you do wrong? Well, I was supposed to vacuum before I left for
I
work
think I was
today.
supposed to take out the garbage.
Or
I think
something.
that was it. I think that was my job.
All right.
Something like that. But I won't mention any names of this relationship, but it was just a constant ragging. And there were times where we would go out, and this girl would get a little intoxicated, Opie. A little drunk.
Sorry, I had something in my mouth.
Yeah. And I would say, before we even went out, I would say, look,
I'm going to check my messages. I
say,
think someone
look,
might have called
look.
while we were in break.
please, I'm begging you, even after you're drunk, try to keep this in your head. Whatever you're going to start arguing about isn't
no
important and does not need to be pursued. Does not even need. So we're going out to have fun. It's going to be fun. Let's go out. We'll tip a few back, but keep it light and airy and fun.
Sure.
There's nothing to argue about. And there's nothing to argue about right now, right? Yeah. Okay. So nothing important is going to happen while we're out drinking. So let's remember that and keep it. Let's fast forward 4 hours. I'll say 4 hours. You motherfucker. No, because you don't clean. I do every fucking thing.
All right, I
I'm like,
coffee.
remember the conversation? Do you remember? You fuck yourself. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm going to be sitting over here for
I'm
a
in
while.
living hell. This is unbelievable. I'm in hell. And, occasionally you do get it in your mind. If she was in front of my car, would I put it in drive, as this gentleman in this article did, and maybe hit the gas?
We're getting back to that story?
Oh, that's where we were the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Well, can I ask a question? If you're dating someone and you feel that they're drinking too much, wouldn't you say, like, maybe you shouldn't drink before we go out?
No.
Can I say
If
something
she's
else?
not drinking,
Can I add?
then I'm not drinking.
Can I
and I had a drink.
Can I say something else?
Yeah.
She would call while we were on the air because it was happy hour time, because we did 3 to 7. And I remember phone calls where you would beg her not to get too drunk before you got there.
No shots. No shots till I get there.
And it's this big radio star, and he's begging this certain individual not to get too hammered before he got there.
I had to. Christine Blakesley, 54, was bitching about the parking ticket he'd received several weeks earlier. He said his wife of 29 years would not drop the matter, so he decided to get in his truck and leave. It's a pretty rational thing for a guy to do, leave the situation. Christine Blakesley, the wife, followed him, climbed up on the running board. He drove the truck in reverse, causing his wife to fall. Now, under normal circumstances, that would be a waker-upper right there. You'd go, holy jeez, she just fell off the running board. Things got out of hand. Let me see if she's okay. She was ragging me and stuff. Things got out of hand. Now, this should pretty much take care of the problem. He's quoted as saying, I stopped the truck and looked out in front of me. Picture this scene. Blakesley said in his statement, my wife was there in the headlights. She was kneeling with her hands in front of her. Small pause. I stepped on the gas. Oh. How great is that? I stepped on the gas. She never looked up. I just wanted to make her stop. I didn't think about the consequences. He just wanted to make it stop. That voice in his head.
Just make it stop.
That voice. Parking ticket. Back. Stop. Back. I told you so. Just holding on to the running board. Probably turned and looked at her face pressed against the window. What are you doing? I told you. Where are you going? Get back here. I stepped on the gas. She never looked up. I just wanted to make her stop. I didn't think about the consequences. I heard a thud. Then I thought I heard her scream. I didn't stop right away. I stopped when it came to me that I hit her. I kept thinking, oh my God, I just killed my wife. He said he returned to the house, and what did he do afterwards, Opie? Did he call 911? Did he check on her? Did he freak out? He went to sleep. He finally could sleep. It was finally quiet.
First night of peaceful sleep.
And I'll tell you
Wait,
another.
she's like just dead in the driveway?
She's dead in the driveway.
And he's like...
He's snoozing away. Let me tell you another treat that some guys have to go through. I gotta go to sleep, but there's a fight going on. You're in bed. You have to get up for work. You're in bed.
Is this a real story?
Trying
or is this
to sleep.
Something that you've heard?
Let's just say I might be familiar with this certain situation.
All right, I'm going to go sit back over here for a while.
There's been a drunken argument. You're trying to rationalize, but it's like rationalizing with a pumpkin or a porcupine or a cactus. You know, try to rationalize with it. It's not going to listen. So you finally decide it's time for bed.
Yeah.
It's time for bed. You got to sleep. My God, you got to sleep. It's 6 a.m, and you're going to bed. Climb into bed. You're all aggravated, but maybe you could just relax long enough and go to sleep. From downstairs. Fucking idiot. Son of a bitch. Why the... God, son of a fucking prick. Goddamn son of a bitch. All it. Never listen to a fucking word I say, you son motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Now you're trying to sleep.
Holy, yes, even Jim's uncomfortable.
Now you're trying to sleep. And this is all going on, and you're trying.
I hate these stories.
And you think in your head, do I just lay here and hopefully fall asleep? Or it's a fine line. Do I wake up and continue this argument that now will put it into hyperdrive?
Can I throw something else into this mix?
Yes.
When that's going on and you're upstairs, part of you's got to be thinking, she might stab me.
Yeah, there were some times you
No, I'm
would
serious.
actually think something might happen. Yeah, all kinds of thoughts go through your head. But you know the best thing is to stay in bed and try to go to sleep. Because you've tried them all before. You tried all that. You get up and continue trying to rationalize. It just goes on and on. It doesn't end. And then, when you finally do sleep, and she sleeps and everyone wakes up, it never happened. Hey, how you doing? Morning. Morning. Morning.
You're living with what's her name from Misery,
And then,
Kathy Bates.
yeah, Kathy
Hey!
Bates, a young version of Kathy Bates.
morning.
Morning.
And you're like,
you.
and you're like, where's Opie? Beat the horn, Opie, please.
Honk, honk.
Oh, I gotta go. It's time for work.
You know I was your savior,
Why
right?
are you leaving at 8 a.m.?
You haven't acknowledged lately that I was your
What?
savior.
What?
You just haven't acknowledged it lately. I want to hear it today.
I'd have probably left sooner if it wasn't for you and Sandy.
I was your savior.
I'm not going to say that. You were my savior as far as work goes. Get me this kick-ass job in radio.
But I brought fun back into your life.
I'm really assessing this. Hold on. You gave me the cool job in radio.
No, just the opportunity, and and the rest is
having nothing
is
to do
history.
with any relationships I've been in. I don't think that really fits, Opie.
I don't know, because I don't think you would ever got divorced.
Are you insane?
Well, you talked about how you couldn't get divorced for a while there.
Why?
Wait, how many? Didn't you want to get divorced way before you did?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And I didn't because I had a kick-ass job in radio.
I don't get it.
Well, it was just kind of a good distraction.
Well, that's what I mean. I was your savior.
Or my curse, if you think of it that way. I would have been out of it.
You think?
Perhaps earlier. It was a good distraction. I was having a good time
That's what I
away
mean.
from the house.
Well, that's what I mean by the savior part. I gave you a nice distraction because
Is there blood on your hands and on your feet, Stigmata? My savior.
this is this is what the point I'm getting at is that I think I know you well enough to know that you realized early on that you weren't in the greatest relationship, right?
Yeah.
But you also had a shitty job. So you had a shitty job, then you had this going on at home.
Yeah.
But then you got into radio, so at least it gave you fun, and a distraction.
I think I'd have walked away from the entire situation earlier. The job, the woman, everything. If I was still in that crappy job.
Okay.
I think it would have really. Who knows?
So what happened to the Blakesleys?
By the way, can I say that Robert Blake's wife's last name was Blakely?
Ooh.
How coincidental is that?
None whatsoever.
Not funny or interesting either. As I said it, that's good job, flow stopper.
An autopsy report ruled Christine Blakesley ruled her death a homicide, saying she died of blunt force chest trauma.
Oh, man.
Oh, hit her right in the chest with a bumper.
Not only did he hit her, he hit her. He's like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to make it look good.
He went to the house, went to sleep, told police he woke up, checked the driveway, saw his wife was still there, and called 911. I didn't want to face what happened, he said. I was hoping it was all a bad dream. Yeah, 29-year bad dream.
She jumped on the running board.
She's bitching about a ticket. You fucking bitch. When he realized he'd killed his wife, he tried to commit suicide by drinking and taking Tylenol. What's that going to do? In his second version, he told police he woke up early in the morning, heard a car braking, then a thud, looked out a window and saw a light-colored car driving away. Blakesley told police he returned to bed and noticed that his wife was gone. He said he found her dead in the driveway. How are you going to say that when there's a dent in your car because you hit your wife?
Her hair is in your bumper.
What a foolish thing. At least say you saw a light-colored car with a black guy in it driving away. Oh, it wasn't in Boston. Okay. It was in Connecticut. I am sorry. I didn't want to kill her. I just wanted her to stop. That's what it says. Ladies, do some thinking. Are you a nag? Are you ragging your husband? Are you constantly just pecking away at his head?
But in the beginning, it's just not like that. But something happens slowly but surely, and then you wake up one day and realize, oh, my God, I'm in a nightmare.
Opie, sometimes you can find the right person you get along with, you can chat with, and it's wonderful. But when you're in a situation, you're in a relationship like that, you got to get out. You got to run, because it's going to end up, she will either kill you through the nagging, or you will see her in the headlights on her knees, hands in front of her, and you know what choice you'll make? The little skinny pedal on the right.
All right, we haven't played this in a couple days. I mean, we're not going to break, though. I just want to play this really fast.
Oh, I love this.
She spilled my coffee.
I'm sorry, sir.
You fucking bitch.
I'll bring a little coffee.
How do you like that?
Oh, that's great.
You wouldn't get away with it here.
But you should.
You shouldn't get away with it at home.
She spilled my coffee.
The little laugh is the
The
greatest.
little chuckle, because he knows what's coming. He's
dumbass.
laughing because he's the only one that knows what's coming.
I'm sorry,
That
sir.
coffee spilling bitch has no clue she's getting that in the face.
Her just desserts.
Janine, what's going on?
Hello?
Hey, you're on the radio.
Hello.
Let's go.
I just want to say that you guys are making me want to leave my husband out of an act of mercy.
Why,
I
do you
think
rag
guys-
him?
I hate me right now.
Are you a rag, a nag?
I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I don't think I have a choice, though.
It's in our nature.
Why? Why don't you have a choice?
Because he's a guy and he does stupid guy things, and I just can't let go.
Sometimes those stupid guy things we do at the beginning of the relationship were called cute.
Yeah, they were called cute, and I used to want to keep him in my closet and take him out and look at him because he was so funny, and now I just want to lock him in there. And I'm sure he wants to kill me half the time.
And the things you guys rag about, they used to not be that big an issue. And then slowly they become this big issue that needs to be addressed on a minutely basis. Your clothes are on the floor.
I suck. I totally suck, and on Halloween, I was jumping up and down yelling because he refused to put on his mask. I'm a dick.
See, those are things. If you don't want to put on a mask, he don't put on a mask. You know what I used to get ragged at all the time at weddings? Come on, let's dance. Let's get up and dance. And I'm like, I don't want to dance. I want to sit here. I want to finish my drink. And I just want to sit here and watch everyone else dance because they look like drunken buffoons.
Yep.
Get up and dance. Why don't you have a dance? And then the arm pull where you got to hold on to your seat. Now it's assault. I don't want to dance. And it just rag. Pick. Stop it.
Oh, my God. I'm getting uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
I hate these flashbacks. I just hate this. Is the only time.
Poor
You
guy
don't
doesn't want to put his
understand.
mask on, and you're yelling at him.
Yelling at him. What kind of mask was
What
it?
kind of mask?
It was a stupid burglar mask. It was the only thing I could get him to wear because it was cheap and easy. But he's a musician, and I try to do everything for him. So then when it's my time, I have to insist that it goes my way, and I'm just an asshole.
What kind of burglar mask? Like one around the eyes or one around the mouth?
Ridiculous.
Like a hamburglar?
I think every marriage should end after 7 years.
Think 7 years?
7 years. That's it.
I think there should be an option. Like you go a few years and you have an option to re-up your marriage license. You got to get it. You know, it could expire.
You laugh,
and
but
if
it's
both
not
parties,
a bad idea.
If both parties are in agreement,
right.
You re-up your marriage license
Right.
for another couple of years.
Instead of like signing that marriage certificate, and now you're stuck for life because all the women get all the money and stuff when you do finally divorce.
You can't get a lifetime fishing license,
right?
And that's for a fish,
right?
But you could get a wife, and it's a lifetime license that never expires.
Well, I just
who stays in one job for 40 years?
No one.
Exactly. Why do you have to stay with the same person for 40 years?
You do. Because you said
marriage in this day and age just doesn't make sense anymore.
No.
It just doesn't.
Thanks to you guys, I'm going to drive away, and I'm never going to look back, and he'll hear it on the replay. And, honey, I'm sorry I'm doing this because I love you.
Do you like sucking?
I'm going.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, leave him alone, man.
Or be a friend. Be a chick that's interesting. Do something like cup a fart and throw it in his face. He'll love you for that. Do something silly.
There you go.
I'll learn to gag more.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
We like when you gag just a little bit.
You should have said, put the mask on, honey.
Yeah. I told you the girl that would put the bucket by the side of my...
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I'll eat
Janine.
ice cream and learn to gag.
Thank you.
Oh, you remember the ice cream? Good memory.
I like Anthony's. I like your suggestion there, man.
Yeah.
The whole license renewal.
Have
thing.
a marriage license with an expiration.
It's
on
not
it.
a bad idea. Let's say hi to Keith in Cincinnati. How about those Bengals, Keith? Huh?
They looked good yesterday against
Ooh, very good.
They kicked the Cowboys' ass 26-3.
Well, maybe if we didn't have a 50-year-old quarterback, that wouldn't happen.
Well, you guys got rid of the Coke guy.
I didn't. Parcells did, that dope.
What was his name again?
man.
Quincy Carter.
Yeah, Quincy.
Vinny with 3
everybody got their
interceptions.
expectations
Vinny
up
stinks.
last year
Dude, we
for
knew
no
Vinny.
reason.
We knew Vinny was awful when he was with the Jets.
That's how you build an offense. Take someone from the Jets. What's the matter? Wasn't Darryl Stingley available?
Wow.
Wow.
But he's in a wheelchair, Jimmy.
Yeah, I was calling just to relate. You're talking about nagging women. I'm getting ready to go through a divorce myself, and I was married to the naggingest bitch on the face of the earth.
Yeah, but
You know,
it didn't. Hold on, but it didn't start like that, right?
Well, I'm sorry?
It didn't start like that, right?
I still didn't pick that up. Your line is really distorting on my end.
Your relationship didn't start like that with her nagging.
Oh, hell no.
Maybe this guy needs to be nagged too. You got to tell. You just had to tell him 3 fucking times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
doesn't
can
listen.
relate with the right pedal versus the middle pedal. Trust me, I can relate to it, but I would never take it that far.
So when did you realize that the nagging was definitely a problem? Because I bet you at first there's a little nag that comes your way, but you're like, whatever. You know, all right. Maybe she just
take
had
it.
Maybe she just had a bad day at work.
I could take it.
What?
I thought it was hormone swings from the pregnancy. She got pregnant early on. I thought it was just that. After she had the baby, she stayed a bitch, so it wasn't that.
Yeah, you should be able to get out of this stuff without a lawyer getting involved, man.
Now she's a mom with her
listening-
stupid socks pulled up over the stretchy pants.
Last week, and you had me
Fat
scared
whore.
to death with that little story about getting raped. You know, a $60,000 a year, taking half of it. You know, you got me worried to death now. Thanks, I appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right, Keith. Good luck to you there, huh?
Thank you. Have a good one.
I don't know where this guy's going, but we'll see. Bill in Boston, what's up?
What's up, guys?
How about those socks?
How about the Pats? You got to congratulate them on the Pats.
I already did the Pats score.
Yeah, you got to do it again.
You got to do it again.
Pats beat the Rams 40-22. Who cares?
That's right.
Go ahead.
Ian, I don't know if you can, like, how much can you talk about your divorce? Like, was there any agreements in the settlement or anything like that?
I'm just talking about general relationships, sir.
Yeah. I think Anthony speaks freely.
That's it.
Well, I wanted to ask you, like, out of all the lawyers in New York, why would she hire Dominic Barbara, who's associated with Howard? And
Yeah, and then the company doesn't understand why we hate Howard and we should get along with him. Yeah, okay.
No shit.
I would guess, I don't know why, but I would guess because it's one of those great little tactics. It just it puts the fear of things being in the public eye on someone else's radio show. He's known for being a pretty good divorce lawyer too.
Right.
So,
all right, there you go.
Robin,